Ladies and gentlemen, this is the world premiere word on the streets.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the highly anticipated world premiere of Word on the Streets, hosted by the extraordinaire and amazing Keith Fletcher. No matter your background or current circumstances, know that you're in the right place at the right time. Turn up the volume so others can hear and ask, what are you listening to? I'm tuned into the possibility of endless opportunities. I'm tuned into the world premiere World on the Streets. And you can too. Click the attached link to subscribe so that you'll never miss a show.
Good evening, this is Black History 365 Days, with another extraordinary story making headlines today.
John W. Thompson, born on April 24, 1949, in Fort Dix, New Jersey, is a trailblazing figure in the technology industry, whose remarkable career reflects both perseverance and visionary leadership. After graduating from John F. Kennedy High School in Willingboro, New Jersey, Thompson pursued his education at Florida A&M University, earning a Bachelor of Business Administration in 1971. His passion for business and technology led him to further his studies at the prestigious Sloan School of Management at MIT, where he earned a Master of Science in Management Science in 1983. Thompson's career took off when he joined IBM in the 1970s, where he spent 28 years, eventually becoming the head of IBM's Americas operations. His leadership style and forward-thinking approach made him one of the most influential executives in the tech industry. However, it was his role as CEO of Symantec, a leading cybersecurity firm, from 1999 to 2009, where he truly made his mark. Under his leadership, Symantec transformed into a cybersecurity powerhouse, significantly expanding its global reach. Beyond Symantec, Thompson achieved yet another milestone by becoming the first African American to serve as chairman of Microsoft in 2014, a role he held until 2021. His influence on the tech industry and his commitment to diversity and inclusion make him a figure worth celebrating. As we at World Premiere Word on the Streets honor John W. Thompson, this is Black History 365 Days.
Ladies and gentlemen, get set for an engaging and enlightening show. Let's welcome our hosts, the brilliant Larry Moten, aka Extraordinaire, and the fantastic amazing Keith Fletcher. They've crafted the incredible show, Word on the Streets. Grab your favorite listening spot and tune in. Don't forget to invite your friends by sending them a quick text or a shout out on your favorite social media platform. We believe it's a show you won't want to miss.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the world premiere Word on the Streets. I am Extraordinaire, along with the amazing Mr. Keith Fletcher. What's up, my brother? How you doing today?
Hey, can you hear me good?
Yes, sir.
There you go. I'm doing fine. How y'all doing out there? What's up extraordinaire? Another
All
day,
right.
man. Another day. The Most High bless us to be here, man. Give
That's
that
right.
word. Give that word, man. I'm doing good, man. It's Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing good. Made it through another day. What is hump day? That's what they call it. Hump day.
It's hump day.
Hump day. So I'm excited about being here, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I got to tell you, brother, I love this fall season. I love this weather.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man, the weather out here was just perfect. Temperature was felt like it was in the 60s, and the sunshine was just brilliantly bright. Oh, it was beautiful. Just a perfect day, perfect weather day. So that's pretty much how it was, man. I was engulfed in this wonderful day today, brother. But it's good. I'm happy to be back on with you tonight.
Oh yeah, of course, man. Good to be back home, man. It's hey, we feel comfortable here. We comfortable here, man. It's good. It's our home. So
This is
yeah.
our home. This is our home, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what, friends? It's your home also.
Yes.
And we like to welcome y'all to our little cubby called World Premiere Word on the Streets.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
In
Yeah.
fact, hello to Ladiana and Selena. We see y'all. We recognize y'all. Thank y'all for joining us at the kitchen table or in the living room on the platform tonight. It's good to be on, man. So,
Yeah.
brother, what's before we get into the program, man? What's happening in outside of our little cubby hole? What's happening in the sports world or whatever, man? What you been checking out like that lately?
Man, like I say after that devastating loss, man, I ain't really had nothing to check out. We got a game Thursday night. I think we played Thursday
Yeah,
night. Yeah,
tomorrow night.
we play tomorrow night. That's why I say I'm not into it now. I'm just like, hey, if we can make it to a win tonight, tomorrow night, and like I say, get us get our bye, rest up, people come back here, then we'll make a run. But right now, I'm shutting my mouth up. I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say.
Well. Just for the sake of people who may be interested, since you brought it up, who are the New Orleans Saints playing tomorrow night?
Now you would ask me that. I told you I didn't want to know nothing about it. Hey, Siri, who the Saints playing Thursday night? Broncos. The Broncos.
The Broncos.
Yeah, that's our old coach, man. That's what our old coach is at with the Broncos. So we're gonna meet our coach. Yeah.
And what just happened, friends? You know, I try not to miss an opportunity when I could point out something that just happened. Look what just happened. He didn't know who was playing, just to show you the age that we're living in, where you could get on a phone, press a couple of buttons, and talk to your phone, and the phone would tell you what the answer to your question. You know, we take it for granted, but that's pretty amazing. 20 years ago, that would have been like, wow. Now it's just an everyday thing. It's an everyday phenomenon.
Yeah, you right, man. Let me tell you this story right there. I know we got to go. When the phones was out, we was using cell phones. My dad, I got him a cell phone. I got him and my mom a cell phone, and I told him, go ahead and use the phone. My dad, he like, man, I really don't need this phone, kid. I said, Daddy, just got it. I'm gonna take care of the bill. You need to have a phone. So he called me. He said, man, look, just turn that phone off. I don't use that phone. You just waste your money. I say, are you sure? He said, yeah, I don't need that phone. So I said, okay, but I didn't turn it off. He called me one day. Man, my car had a flat. I couldn't get in touch with nobody. They don't have pay phones no more, son. Man, turn that phone back on. He said, man, what? He said, turn that phone back on, man. I said, that thing come in handy. I said, Dad, I never turned it off, Daddy.
Right.
That was funny, boy. He was ready to give it up. He found out real quick. Yeah, don't pay phones like when we say this, that our kids don't know nothing about that. Our kids don't, but
Yeah.
Payphone, man.
What that payphone was the way of life at
That was
one
the way of
time.
life, man. Yeah, that was the
Oh
way of
yeah.
life.
Oh yes. Oh
Yeah.
yes. Well, you spend a lot of quarters in those
That
payphones.
payphone and that pager, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yellow page book,
Yeah.
those pretty big too, because
Yeah.
in those yellow page book, they always had coupons in the back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we telling our age
We're
there.
telling our age right now.
Yeah.
Right. But anyway, I don't know anything about that. My brothers and sisters told me about those yellow
Yeah.
pages, friends. Anyway, Fletcher, three fun facts happened today, brother. Would you like to hear what three fun facts happened today?
Oh, yes, sir. Let's hear 'em.
Let's see what happened. What happened today?
3 fun facts happened this day, October 16th. Stevie Wonder released his iconic album Talking Book, which included hit singles like Superstition and You Are the Sunshine of My Life. Tommy Smith and John Carlos made their famous Black Power sign of fist in the air after winning the gold and bronze medals in the 200-meter race. This powerful moment became an iconic symbol of the civil rights movement. And Louis Farrakhan led the Million Man March in Washington, D.C.
Oh, wow.
Enjoy this day because it is a very special day.
Yeah, three
Millionaire
fun
Mark,
facts.
man. First millionaire, yeah.
Yeah, 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 that's pretty good. Friends, if this is y'all first time tuning in to World Premiere Word on the Streets, thank y'all so much for tuning in. But Fletcher and I like to ask something even bigger of you. Please subscribe to our channel and share the link with your social media status wherever you are. If you're Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever you spend your time, share the word Premier Word on the Street, friends. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Help us spread the word. Help us spread this good news about personal development for your soul and about your finance, how you can move the ball forward from where you are to where you would like to be. Give us some words, Fletcher.
Hey, man, well said, man. Where you want to be, where you going to be, where you have to be. Hey, let's start being. So, nah, man, that's it. Hey, but hit the like button, subscribe, and again, tell a friend, tell a friend. We here for you, man. I was talking to somebody today, man. I was talking about finance and talking about that mindset, and I was telling them as we talk to people on the show, we grow too. It moves us, it motivates us, it pushes us to go even harder. So that's what we here for.
And especially for someone like me, I'm so glad that we added this rotation on Wednesday where we dive more into the financial aspect, because like many of you all out there, like many Americans, we are so illiterate when it comes to money, because you all know what we were taught as kids. We all know the environment we grew up in, and money was one of those subjects that was taboo. So I'm so glad that Fletcher and I decided to make this a paramount on World Premiere Word on the Streets. So, friends, if you want to know how our platform is structured and set up, know this: every Wednesday you can drive up, and you would know we will be dealing with something about financial matter. Now, we don't claim to be a guru and all that stuff, but we will share with you, especially Fletcher more so than I, from a financial aspect that we believe you will find something that you can accept, and you can live with, and you can find yourself moving forward in your life from where you are. And that's all we ask. And maybe one person, if we could just get one person out to be open, wow, that'll be awesome. So just know that you got a safe haven on Wednesday. A place talking about finance. And on Monday, we talking about a whole bunch of things, with the primary core being personal development. Fletcher going to give y'all the last word before we go to Sarah Jones. Go ahead on, Fletcher.
No, you said enough, man. Hey, we just giving you on a financial tip, man. Just personal basic things that you can use. We're not a finance advisor, but things that we can use that can educate you, to motivate you to start moving forward and start trying and stop letting fear stop you. Because a lot of it is just fear, man. It's a mindset that is fear. And we so many things are being told, we don't know what to do anymore. So it's a simple strategy that you can use, that you can add, but it's like I said, it's just an education information for you to use and get you started. You got to start somewhere. You know, like I heard that, I don't know, ancient Chinese and whatever, the best time to start something was 10 years ago. The second best time is now. So let's start now. That's it.
That's well said, my brother. Well said. Hey, everybody. This is Sarah Jones from the world premiere Word on the Streets with the news you need to hear.
Today's headlines.
Hi, I'm Sarah Jones, reporting to you from WOTS.
Good evening, I'm Sarah Jones. Tonight, we're looking at 4 common money mindsets that could be holding you back from building wealth. Financial experts Alejandra Rojas and Jillian Knight have identified these limiting beliefs and offer advice on how to overcome them. The first mindset is thinking, I'm not the kind of person who has money. This belief often stems from generational financial trauma and can be deeply ingrained in our subconscious. Next is the feeling that you're always one step away from disaster. This can trap you in a cycle of financial fear and inaction. The third mindset is believing, I don't deserve money. This sense of unworthiness can significantly hinder your ability to earn and save. Finally, there's the belief that I will never have enough money. This anxiety can be paralyzing, preventing you from taking any steps towards financial growth. To overcome these mindsets, our experts recommend consulting with a financial advisor who understands emotional issues around money, working with a therapist to unlearn negative money beliefs, doing an honest assessment of your financial situation and past actions, recognizing that these beliefs are inherited, not innate, and can be changed. Remember, changing your money mindset is the first step towards building wealth. By addressing these limiting beliefs, you can open up new possibilities for your financial future. This is Sarah Jones, reporting for world premiere Word on the Streets. Back to you in the studio.
Reporting from WOTS. Now, back to the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Tonight, we're building on our previous discussion about the science of high-performance habits. Now, we're focusing on a crucial yet often neglected principle: paying yourself first. Join the amazing Keith Fletcher and Extraordinaire as we delve into the importance and practical application of this concept right after this short video that highlights its significance.
Pay yourself first if you want to achieve financial freedom. For a long time when I was younger, I thought this advice was about debt management and looking after your needs first, rather than clearing debt or paying bills, which would probably explain all the credit card charges in my early 20s. But as I learned more about money, I realized it didn't mean this at all. One of the most critical steps to achieving financial freedom is developing saving habits that stop you from accumulating bad debt in the first place. By saving money, you not only create a buffer for emergencies, but also give yourself the ability to invest in your future. Pay yourself first is a simple yet powerful concept that involves setting aside a portion of your income for your savings before spending on general cost of living or expenses. This means that as soon as you receive your paycheck, the first thing you should do is pay yourself by putting money into your savings account or investment portfolio. By doing so, you prioritize your savings, making it easier to build a healthy saving habit. Paying yourself first is crucial as it helps you avoid overspending or living paycheck to paycheck. It helps you develop a disciplined approach to saving and investing, which is essential for achieving financial freedom. By prioritizing your savings, you ensure that you always have some money set aside for emergencies, such as unexpected medical bills or job loss. The best way to do this is by automating transfers in your bank so that you don't even see it as available in your checking account. And I know what you're thinking. That's easier said than done when the amount of money you make barely covers the monthly bills. And I get it. I never said it would be easy. But you need to think of this like tax. The government doesn't give a crap about your problems or monthly living costs. They want their tax, and if you don't pay it, you're going to have bigger problems to deal with. So if you're making $15 per hour, and the tax man takes 20%, then you are actually getting $12. But if you pay yourself first, let's say an additional 10%, then that's an additional $150, giving you a total of $10.50 per hour after tax. You need to literally imagine that you are paying 30% tax. Live your life like you only make $10 per hour, and if you want more, then you need to work more hours, find a better job, or lower your personal expenses. Because that's all there is.
Friends, Fletcher, I know this subject is near and dear to your heart. So, man, why don't you just give us as much as you would like to give us about all of this stuff about paying yourself first.
Well, man, you gave everything in the commercial, right? You could just drop the mic, turn it off, and walk home, go home. we can just go home because all the information you gave. So yeah, that's it. But no, be real about it, man. Great information you gave on Sarah Jones, and also the step by step how to do it. Can you hear me good, Shortner?
Yeah, I hear you. Go right ahead, man. I'm all ear with a pencil and pad.
Yeah, it'd be good to take your pens off. But what I liked about Sarah Jones was she said, get a finance advisor. I would tell someone like this, you don't need a finance advisor for your personal, you don't work. If you just have work, you got work in coming in, you just do a budget. You know what I'm saying? If that's all you got coming in is levels, I would say. You know what I'm saying? You heard it said it will work with your emotions. A lot of this stuff is taught what you learn from when you learned when you was young or what you didn't learn. And you learned on the way from family, friends, or someone, or your spouse, or somebody that you had learned. So personal finance can be emotional. So once you start being emotional, your intelligence starts leaving. You know what I'm saying? High emotion, low intelligence. So what we want to do is keep the numbers and keep it less emotional. Logic, simple. That's what I would say. That's the first thing you have to learn. A lot of this stuff we haven't even talked about money or what to do with the money, because first you need to get your mind right for it. Got to get your mind right for it before you start. I remember me and my wife used to sit down, both of my wives, and we used to talk about money, and it would end up bad. You know what I'm saying? Because money is very emotional. When you try to figure out what is going where, why you spent this, how we can stop this, especially when two people haven't been taught how to use money and how to talk about these things. So again, once you start blaming and stuff, now the emotions start coming out. Now you're not getting anything rectified. So keep it to the basics. Keep the numbers. Keep the numbers. Where we at? Okay, finding out where you at. A budget. We always talk about the budget. You can't go nowhere till you know where you at. I'm here. This is where we at. This is concrete evidence that this how much we make. This how much going out. This how much coming in. All right, we found out how much going out. All right, all these things. Can we cut these bills? Do we have to have this grocery bill? Do we have to have Netflix? Do we have to have this cell phone? Do everybody have to have watches, tablets connected to the internet? You know what I'm saying? You start looking at all these things that you don't have to see where we can get extra money from. That's what the budget does, to see where you at, what's coming in, what's coming out. You know what I'm saying? So once you figure it out, you know where you at with your money. But you look at your paycheck, you get paid, you see what you get paid after taxes. A lot of good things that I do. I would tell people, I know your money. I'm gonna put it like this for where you at. Everybody is at different places in life. When I first started this, I was just like you. I don't know how he want me to get more money. I don't have no more money. I just say the same thing. I ain't got no more money. I'm gonna get more money out of this. I'm barely making it now. And when I was saying that, I didn't look at my budget. I was saying that I didn't want to sacrifice. That was my problem right there. When I sit down and was honest with myself, when me and my wife sit down and got honest and start looking, my first question was, what things we don't have to pay? That was my eye open for me and mine. What do we don't have to pay? And my wife, first thing she said, we got to pay everything. And I was like, no, yeah, everything. What you mean? We got to pay everything on this list. And I was saying, no. I said, we don't have to pay. If we pay those things out, look how much money we'll save. So I took all the things that if we paid off and added the total, said that was my goal. If we can just look at all that money we had left over. Look at all that stuff we have. If we can get that out the way, man, how would our life be? Now, 2 car notes, it was all kind of stuff was on there. Yeah, it was big, but that was a goal. See, that was the vision to pay all that we don't have to pay that off. The credit cards, we don't have to pay that off. You know what I'm saying? That was the goal right there. Also, my wife, she had credit cards. She had all kind of credit cards. She had the store credit cards, Visa credit card, Walmart, Target, Macy's, all them credit cards. We started cutting them cards up, and we went down to 1 card. And our limits was real low because, again, we didn't understand credit. We had all the cards, but our limit was like $2,000, $3,000. So we wouldn't get no big limits, so we didn't understand credit at the time. You know? Then we were wondering why we kept going over our utilization. You know what I'm saying? We got a $2,000, $3,000 credit card. We keep going over our utilization.
Right.
You know, and so the credit card.
Why would they tell me I could spend $2,000?
Yeah, but if my credit keep going down, I don't know why my credit won't move. It keep going down and up. You know, so we didn't understand that part. But so we got those, and we start with the smallest credit card and start paying it off. But paying yourself first. Yeah. I say, in my mind, paying yourself first is getting your mind right. That's the first thing I would do. Sitting down and really get my mind right, really saying, being true to myself and learning myself and try to get my finances in order. Getting me serious, spending my time with myself and seeing the things that I do wrong. Forgiving myself for the mistakes I make. A lot of stuff we holding on to things that you went through a bad divorce, your money was messed up, you got a car repo, you know what I'm saying? Different things, you lost your house, different things that you holding on to. Student loans so big that you holding on to that you made mistakes. You gotta go ahead and put them, bury them, dig a hole, put them in that hole and cover it up and walk away. You know what I'm saying? Sing a song, whatever, cross it out, and then walk away. And forgive yourself and start over. Pour all that out, and then start over. And then sit down and say, okay, let's look at where we at. I would think that's the first place. So once you get that, I would come to start paying my debt off. That was with me. You know, but the first thing I tell them, get your $2,000 emergency fund. Because if you ain't got some money in the emergency fund, if something happened, you're gonna be messed up anyway. So a lot of people want to pay their debt off. Get you a $2,000 and put it up somewhere that you can get to quickly. Have you some cash that you can get to it, and that's what I'm saying. That 25%, I'll be billing that real fast, getting me an emergency fund. Once I get my emergency fund, I would. And again, it's not no finance advice. It's my personal opinion. That saved me paying off the debt. It started from the smallest. That's called a snowball effect. Or you can start from the biggest and start down and start smallest and go to the biggest. But once you pay the smallest credit card off, you take whatever you were paying on that card, put it to the next card. And you just do that with that card and put it to the next card. And I did that for me, and it worked for me. Because I would take the card, I would make minimum payments on things, and we took that. And then we took the money, once we paid all that off, paid our debt off, I took the money and started going, I think my wife had a little student loan. We started paying the student loan off. And every time we got one, we got the money, we started paying the other one off, So then once I paid everything else off, again, it was stages. My goal was to pay the cars off, but I wasn't ready for that. That was too big for me. So my next goal was to start saving. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I didn't start paying the car off, because my mind, again, we say you got to get your mind right. I couldn't believe, I'm telling you, it was doubt in my head that I ever could pay. That's what took me so long. That's why I say we all struggle. It ain't gonna happen overnight. So when it came to saying paying my car off, I ain't gonna lie. At first, I didn't see it. I like, no, we just started doing the savings. So when I got to the saving part, that's what I just went crazy, man. I started working other jobs. I started doing like, look, plus I have muscles. I started doing training. I started doing different things to get the extra money for me. That's what it was for me. So that's when I got even heavier on things right there, getting money. And when I was doing that, I started getting my 3 months. I got the 3 months, and the 3 months of savings, I added the bills. Let me explain this what it's to people. I added the first bill, the mortgage, the electric bill, the water bill, with no cell phone bill, with no cable bill, the things that I really need, the cards, because we had to get to work. That's what I added up, all the totals of that for 3 months, and I had that in reserves. So once I had that reserves, I started investing. I started my first investments because I didn't know anything about the stock market like that. So I started investing in a 401k. So my 401k was the first thing I really started investing in and started putting my money. I took the match. So I was taking the match. I'm going to go back. I'm sorry about that. I took the match from the get-go because it was free money. So when I getting paid, they were taking that out anyway because they were doing 6% at the time. But my wife, we took matches on that. So we took that match. But when I finally got in a position, I started building it up to like 15% a year. I think our max was like 15 to 20% a year on 401k. That was my beginning right there. That before talking about paying your car off, that before doing the stock market. I had people telling me about the stock market. I was, again, fearful, didn't want to get into it. I'm good with this. That's what it was for me. But the beginning of my pay myself was getting me $2,000 for Mercy's, the car breakdown. I had me some money up, started my little 401k, get my match from my company, and then start paying my debt off, credit card wise, student loan wise, with no minimum. That was what for me, Jordan.
Friends, before we go to our commercial break, let me just reiterate two main things that stuck with me, especially this first one I'm going to mention to you, really stuck with me when I first started tuning in to Fletcher when he would come on Facebook and he would talk about finance. It's this notion now, what I'm getting ready to say, many of you all would probably say, well, that's obvious. It is obvious, but it's so obvious that over 90% of Americans missed it. We don't do it. And that's paying yourself first. Friends, what we generally do, even the ones who make budget, we started writing everybody we owe down the list.
Yep.
And yourself is never on that list. Well, it's important for you to flip that and put yourself at the top of the list. Pay yourself first is so significant and so important that don't allow yourself to miss that. If you don't take away anything else from tonight's episode, take that with you. Next time you get a check, pay yourself first. So when you say pay yourself first, the light bulb may be going off in your head. Well, how much shall I pay myself? We'll start out with, you already behind. You already owe all these people. Pay yourself at least 10%. See what that feel like. The second thing he said that was so significant to me when I started listening to him on Facebook was this notion about when he say, when you make your budget, be real with yourself and with your family. What are the necessities on this list?
Mm-hmm.
Now, is everything on this list a must-have? You know, friends, come on, y'all be real with me.
Be real with yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. Is everything on that? Is Netflix a must? Netflix, look, I love it, but is it a must have? Spotify. I love y'all know I love music. They call me Motown. Come on. But is that a necessity? What I'm trying to say, friends, we have some things on our list that are not necessity. Now, once you erase those things off your list, a portion of that money, plus now you started paying yourself, you would be surprised and amazed at how quickly you could start having your little nest egg of a savings. It's not going to happen overnight. I'm not really saying that. But I'm just saying, look, I'm going to shut up. But I'm just saying those were two caveats that really capture my attention. And they may seem obvious to a lot of you all out there. But for me, they was like peanut butter. It was bread and butter, man. And I implement that paying yourself first. And it's more challenging trying to implement the budget because, as Fletcher said, that's budget is a fight.
Yeah,
and that's a fight. I'm gonna be real with y'all, and you all know it.
We don't want to, and then we're both. You don't want to give up. You don't want to give nothing up. Yeah,
it's for you to say we all have things we like, and we can justify what we like and what we don't like. But man, I'm gonna go to the commercial. I want you to come back in, pick up where you left off, and review some of these other matters, picking it up on the fact that because I think all that information is just like school. It's so delicious. You have to serve it again so that it can dissolve in our psyche. I'm not saying everybody's slow learners like extra, but for me, I got to hear things over and over again before it just gets soaked in my psyche. So, friends, Fletcher, if you don't mind, we'll do a little commercial. You'll come back in and you can talk about paying yourself first after the commercial.
Welcome to Video Express AI, the ultimate solution for transforming your ideas into mind-blowing AI video content faster and easier than ever before. Stand out from the crowd and capture the hearts and minds of your audience with videos that the world has never seen before. Let's dive right in and explore what makes Video Express a must-have tool for every savvy marketer and entrepreneur out there. First up, text prompt to AI video. Imagine being able to transform your ideas into captivating video clips in seconds without the hassle of hiring animators or hunting for copyright-free clips. Create videos in 3 easy steps. Imagine it, describe it, and create it. And here is the best part. You can instruct the AI to keep your character constant in all your prompts so you make stories, presentations, and educational content with the same character in your videos using our most requested consistent video character feature. But wait, it gets even better. With our image to video feature, you can effortlessly transform static images into stunning video clips. Upload any image and turn it into a video with perfect zoom, pan, and camera angles you can customize with a single click. Whether you're a marketer, storyteller, or entrepreneur, this technology empowers you to convey your message with impact. And let's not forget about video in painting, the revolutionary technology that allows you to change any element within a video with just a simple prompt. Highlight and instantly remove objects from a video with a single click. Change static objects like turning a house into a castle or add objects like sun, clouds, and anything you can imagine to the video with a simple prompt. The possibilities are endless. It's just like magic. But wait, there's more. With multi-direction motion brush and animation, you can make your images come alive with fluid motion and dynamic animations. Select an area in your image and set the direction. Watch as the image transforms into a video effortlessly. And here is the most exciting feature that takes your video creation to the next level. You get access to our full-feature timeline video editor, the ultimate tool for crafting long-length videos that captivate and engage. Seamlessly merge multiple clips, add dazzling text effects and animations, and create captivating long-length videos that command attention. Add voice to your videos in a flash. with realistic text-to-speech with hundreds of human-sounding voices. Get access to everything for a rock-bottom low price.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with the amazing Keith Fletcher. Paying yourself first, folks. Go ahead on, Fletcher.
Another thing, like, people say, we don't have enough. You also can negotiate your bills, man. You got cable, which I don't have cable, but if you got some bills that you can call your cell phone company, you can call, say, hey, I'm thinking about leaving. You can work that out. They'll lower your bill, or they'll lower your rate. Also, T-Mobile have, they give you things for Netflix, Apple TV, you get them free, things like that. Hulu with T-Mobile, they give you get those subscription, you get those free. So that can save you money right there. So a lot of these things that you can call cable, different car insurance, you can switch your car insurance, home insurance, you can work out with them to get low payments when you start talking about you want to leave or you need to see what they have for you. So it's another thing to give. It's always things that you can do to cut some and get some money. Yeah. And another thing, extraordinary.
That's a golden nugget you just said right there, man. So what you're saying, people can actually, when you start telling a corporation, you may leave, they may what you're saying, they may throw in some perks to keep you there.
Oh yeah. I like I said, I like T-Mobile, man. T-Mobile got the internet. You can get the internet for like $50. They got a box, certain places like, and if you're a veteran, you'll get it $20 off, and little things like that, man. Certain places you can get deals. Some people paying $100 for the internet. Depends on what deal, but you can get deals like that to cut the costs. It ain't the best, it's like the best of the best, but you know what I'm saying. You trying to cut down and trying to get somewhere. To later on, you can start paying for that. So yeah, we done that. Also, cutting bills, negotiating our bills, and but like I say, and also you got the must have. We're not telling you to be on I don't believe in that Dave Ramsey beans and rice. I like Dave Ramsey, but that's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't do those things. My wife wouldn't do them. Yeah. Like not by myself, I eat noodles.
And to be honest, that probably not going to work in a lot of black family.
Yeah, if I buy you by yourself, you probably can do it. But when you got
you can do it by yourself, right?
Yeah, it's hard to do that. But like I said, simplifying things, man. Like I said, paying yourself, like I said, it's a strategy, and it take work. It take work. And a lot of us, like I say, are being lazy and don't want to do it. Like I say, 70% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. 70% of America, they don't have $3,000, and stuff saved up. So it's hard, but they got the money, man. Because I look, people have money. They got their habits. They got the things they want to do that's important to them. They don't want to give them up. So, but when time comes, something come hard, like I was talking about on Facebook, a lot of people in them storms in Georgia, Florida, and North Carolina was already in the storm. You know what I'm saying? Already was having trouble. Now that came and made it, amplified it. You know what I'm saying? So you'd have been prepared for that. You always got to prepare for certain things for that. You prepare for storms, and storms don't have to be literally a storm. It can be other things. Somebody car breakdown, you get your car totaled. You can't get another. Your credit messed up. There's other storms that you can be dealing with, man.
And the truth is, this is why I say the theory of paying yourself first is so important, and is so simple, but is yet so powerful. As you said, storms. Many of us are already living in storms in our lives, notwithstanding the weather storm, the hurricane, especially folks who live in the southern part of the United States. So we already have storms in our life, and we have weather storms. And one of the best ways to prepare for the unexpected, friends, is to pay yourself first. You may say, I can't do it. I'm already stretched to the limit. I get that, and I got it. But the fact that you already stretched like that you're going to be that way. Friend, it's like this. You can't wait until you take care of every. You can't wait to make things perfect before you start. See, one of the most important things that we talk about all the time on this platform is that you gotta start. You got to make a beginning. All the information, all the knowledge, all that Fletcher can give you about once when you get you get that certain amount of money. Now you can start investing. Now you can make that money start working for itself. All those things are wonderful and beautiful. But if you don't even start, it's not you're not gonna have that money. So you really need to start paying yourself first. And I know y'all hear me because I know I read enough books to know that we don't pay ourselves first. Go ahead on, Fletcher.
And people will say, "Well, Keith, extraordinary. I'm good." You know what I'm saying? Mine is working like this. I got just enough. I can take me a trip. Why do I have to do all that? And we always talk about levels. Okay, we always talk about just say the ones that say, "Well, look, I don't have no debt. I'm good. I don't have no credit card. I don't have no student loans. I got a good job. Excuse me. I put in my 401k. What more you want me to do? I take the match. Why do I need to do more? Like Extraordinaire said, you got 3 to 6 months savings. So what if you lose that job? You got that job, now you lose that job. Now you say, well, Keith, I'm gonna get unemployment. Would unemployment cover all your bills? What if I can get another job? What if it take you 7 months, 6 months to get that job? What if you don't get the job you want right away? That's that cushion. What if you want to go with your certification to get more money? Because like you said, you're tired of getting that same pay. I want to take a break. What if that 6 months you can say, you know what, I got enough money in my account that I can pay my bills and go to school for 6 months and get a certification to get better pay, to get me a pay raise. What about that? Because like companies, you know what I'm saying, you can lose your job. Anything can happen. What if you lose your car? Your car get totaled. That happens. Are you prepared to get another car? Is your credit good to get built your credit up in that time, like you're saying, got your credit back up right? So that when you ready to buy a home, is your debt to income ready? Do you have that down payment? You in your home, your AC go out. That's the saving we talk about. This before we even get through like the investing. We basically talking about things. So now that's just to cover yourself. Put a motor protection around you. So we ain't even got into like you paying insurance. What kind of insurance you have? Life insurance. You don't have to go get me a GoFundMe account. Are you getting life insurance? Do you have life insurance if something happened to you? Burial insurance if something happened to you. You have medical insurance. Are you paying into that? Are you taking care of those things? See, that's another investment in yourself. Are you going to work out again? Physical health. Are you taking care of your body? Physical health.
Mm-hmm.
Mental yourself, meditating, going, you know what I'm saying, get to see a counselor, overcome them things that happened in your childhood. See, it's multiple things like paying yourself. It's not taking care of yourself, it's paying yourself too. Taking care of yourself first. So that for all that, so now we didn't got all that in order. You know what I'm saying? We got the bills under control, we got our debt under control. Now, like I said, I tell them, sure now, I was telling you I was getting my credit cards at 2,000, 3,000. Now my debt to income is up. Now they saying, hey, you can pay, you pay yourself, you got money in savings. Guess what has started happening? They start increasing my credit limit. I start, like I said, I educated myself. I understand what credit utilization is now. I understand I'm not going over. I got a system. I'm not going over 30% on my credit card. See, all this started from paying myself first. All this started from saying now, if something come, I don't have to go ask for nobody. I don't have to go get no payday loan. I don't have to, I'm secure in everything. I'm confident. I feel better, you know? I got my mind right. I'm in charge of my vision. I got my path, I got my plan, and I got my strategy, and it's working. But again, it's levels to it, extraordinaire. It's still levels to it. You know,
That's right.
Stop right there. You have something to say, extraordinaire?
Yeah. I wanted to say this, that with incorporating a budget in your life, it gives you more than just saving money, friends. It gives you structure. And I was just listening to you. You went from, okay, it's more than just the money. You said, now I'm even thinking about how can I give back to myself, self-care, what I put in my body. That's part of the budget. I'm beginning to think about eating better. Junk food versus healthy food. You see, friends, what I'm saying? It's growth. And as Fletcher so often say, it's levels. And levels come from being structured. That budget is more than just about the money. You begin to grow mentally, emotionally, and spiritually from that budget. You grow in so many other areas that you can't see by not even getting started. But go ahead on, man. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you perfectly said it's discussion. So, like I said, another thing happened. Now you got your money saved. Now you believing in yourself. You believing in the plan. You believing in the strategy. Somebody say, "Hey, move your money to a high yield savings account." That's another way of paying yourself. They giving you 5%. Put your money in there and get 5% interest and gain that free money. So you get money from your job, from the 401k. You get money from now. You get the money that you saving in savings, and it's paying you to save your own money. Now, by paying yourself, look what's happening. You taking care of your health. You taking care of your finances. You know what I'm saying? Your mental, your spirit, all these things are improving things. Now you can dream even bigger. Now you're not surviving, you're thriving.
That's right. And just right, just think what it does. You said it's saving you mentally because you're less stressful now. You're not worried so much. That's less stress. Stress is one of the top 3 killers, friends. Think about it. Go ahead on, Fletcher, man. You're saying so much great stuff. I keep interrupting, but it just
break it down. We talking, we having a conversation. And like the credit card. Now you got your credit card limit went up. You got your $10,000. You got another way to make, and I do this all the time. You got your cash back. You got your money in savings. You want to start putting your stuff on your credit card. You start paying your credit card off every month. You don't have to pay it off and pay no interest to nobody because you got your cushion. You got your money. You got your money working for you. Now, see, this is where we go deeper to the level. Now you start understanding you're being a part of being a capital. See, the word is called capitalism. What capitalism is, you use your capital to grow. You want your cap. You got to be a capitalist. You're not using your money that you work for, your income. You're using your capital. So let me show you what capital be. Now you're using that savings, your interest from your savings. Now you use your extra money to invest, your capital to invest in things. Now you can go say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go learn about the stock market. I'm going to go learn what an ETF is. What is a dividend stocks? How do a Roth work? What is a brokerage account? You start learning these things, that extra money. Let me show you that money that you're getting for saving, that extra money, that money that you're getting on that cash back that you get from your credit card. You can take that money and start putting it in the stock market and start, let me try a dividend stock. Let me see how that works. Let me take that extra money that I'm getting. I'm going to put it in there. That's free money. See, that ain't like your income money. See, that income money that you don't work for, that's a different kind of money. It's spend different. You don't want to lose that money. I had to work 8 hours. You know, that money spend different. But now I can learn. I can take, you know what? I can take that money that I didn't have, and I can take it and put that in the stock market. Start me off with $50, $100, and see how it works. While I'm learning, while I'm researching, I'm putting skin in the game. I'm part of this capitalist society now. I'm using when that grow, I can use my capital and put my capital to work. That's basically what you're doing. You taking your money, that's your income, you put it in savings, you investing in something, and it's giving you something back. That's capital. You're taking that capital, you're investing it in something else, and it's working for you. You got that dividend, that money is working for you. Dividend will pay you quarterly, yearly, whatever, or how much it is off of that, and make money off of that. You can put it back in, or you can take it out. Most people put it back in, and it start growing. See, we talk about the three things I tell people that investing that you do. You want to invest in a business, real estate, and investment in stock market. Those three things make people rich right there. That's where the wealth comes from. That's where the wealth comes from. Those assets, that's where wealth comes from. But it all starts back when we just started paying ourselves. It all started back from the beginning when we said, let's pay ourselves. Let's get our mind right to get this understanding, to get to this point where we at right here. But you see how we had to travel up that hill, travel up through that valley to get to this hill. For one hill, to just got enough valley making, surviving, to go through that valley, go through all those things, that valley, to get to making it more.
That was well said, man. Like you say, you took us from paying yourself first. Now I'm an investor in the stock market.
Yeah.
But you can't get to the stock market until you make that beginning. That was pretty good.
Nah, it's just like, yeah, but the thing I like when you get that money that you get, because like I say, you don't want to lose your money. And investing, you lose money. Don't listen to me. You can lose money. The thing that got me when I started investing in the stock market, I was scared too. I didn't trust it. And I remember the guy said, you know, I put the money in, and my stock went down. I'm like, wow, man, it went down half. And I was like, man. And they said, you know, I heard that saying, when you get emotional, your intelligence goes down. When emotion goes up, your intelligence goes down. I said, let me remove the emotion out. He said, well, you know, if you lose, you don't lose till you take it out. It's the money's still there, but if you take it out, that means you lost. But if you don't take it out, you haven't lost anything. I kept the money in there, kept the thing, it shot right back up. It went even more. But what if I'd have took it out? I would have lost. I'd have had a negative, but I didn't lose because I didn't take it out. I trust the process. And like I said, it take other ways to learn. There's something you do have to take out. You do have losses, but that's what I learned from me. I didn't lose anything until I decided to take it out. So then I started understanding, like, that's the difference between certain stock, ETFs, dividends, single stocks, you know, index. You start learning things. You know what I'm saying? You start learning, and people say, well, why do I got to learn? This world is built off capitalism. That's capital. That's working capital. That means you need to work. That's how people get wealthy. You want to take it to that next level and get wealthy to get out those situations. The best thing for you to learn how to work your capital. Take your money that you done put up and save and invest it. Because what the bank do? When you put your money in a bank account, what do they do, extraordinary?
Yeah, the bank could take your money and they're gonna make money on your
money.
They're
gonna make money on it.
They're gonna find somebody out there that want to use your money to make that money work, and they're gonna make interest off that somebody using your money.
So let me show you something. The car note people taking your money and making it use it. The credit card company taking your money and making it use it. The college student loan, they taking their money and making it use it. All the stores, everybody taking their money,
that's right.
But you.
That's right.
Everybody working.
That's right. But that's right. And sometimes they slice it up through 3 different networks on your money.
Your money. And you ain't doing nothing but spending. You've been a consumer with your money. And this word is called a capitalist system. And you're not using your capital, but just consume. That's the problem right there. That's why it's so important to pay yourself right there. If you get anything I said, that's why it's important to pay yourself there so you can get yourself out of debt, so you can start setting your life up, putting protection around you, then you can start making your capital work for you. You can have your money while you sleep. Like they say, that when you hear people say your money while you sleep, your money is making money, that's the stock market. When you sleep, you have a business, online business. When you sleeping, your money is making money. That's capitalism. That money is making money while you sleep. People are buying your product with you sleeping online. My Airbnb, with the Airbnb, they come in, it's automatic. They go in, buy them, they click on the dates they want to. It's automatic. Go, thank you for booking with us. We will see it, send them a code when they about to get into that time frame. It send a code to them. They get the code. They go, walk into the house. When they walk into the house, the AC from the phone, I've turned the AC on from the phone, automatic. Just like your money, automatic. This is one of the best economic times ever that you can just sit. Just like we're talking about that cell phone, you can just, like Sean said, it's amazing. We can just talk on that phone to get whatever we want. But we're not using our mind, our capital the right way. And like I say, let me say this to you. Inflation is raising everything up. Your groceries going up, your electric going up, your cable bill, your car insurance, car note, everything is going up. But guess what? Your income ain't not moving. So how do I trade out for that? I got to make my money work for me. Again, another reason why you need to pay yourself first. Another reason the companies go out of business, you got to have your money reserved. So when you get ready to take care of yourself, you can have the money to say, I got 6 months till I can find something else. That's a part of paying yourself first. You have money reserves. If something go wrong, I got this right here. And see, we've been taught to save, but you can't save yourself to wealth. You got to put that just enough saved in 6 months, and that other money got to be working for you. Start your business, get you some real estate, or invest your money in the market. And they got mutual funds, index funds, and that means you got to study and start understanding what those are. Now you got to start understanding your risk tolerance. High risk, high reward. So that's what you got to be. You got to be willing to lose the game. You got to take some risk on this. So, and that's by educating yourself. Again, getting your mind and getting to that level. It won't happen overnight. It's a decade of sacrifice. Taking your time learning, but you got to get to those steps that you feel. Now, you can jump out there. Other people jump out there. What is your risk tolerance? You want to throw it all in? That's your risk tolerance. A lot of people going to 7-Eleven, buying the tickets, want the lottery, hoping and wishing and praying, playing the football board, hoping and wishing and praying. Why don't you set up a base for you, set up a strategy for you to get you through? And I say that's paying yourself, auto paying yourself.
Guaranteed.
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 And I'm telling you, and I just want to say, man, it's a faith-based. Once it start getting, the levels start growing and growing, and like I say, the money start growing. It just start growing. You know what I'm saying? Then, like I said, now you get to the point, like you say, I can't, save for a trip. I can take a trip. I'm not putting it on my credit card. Even if I put it on my credit card, I put it on my credit card to get points, and I can pay it off I'll pay it off at the end of the month or whatever. So I won't be. I don't pay nothing. I don't let nobody. I don't get a credit card people none of my money. I'm not giving no overdraft fees. I don't want to get nobody none of my money that I don't have to. My money is supposed to be working for me. That's what I want to do. And again, it took me time to get to that. It don't happen overnight. It was more of a mindset of trust. A lot of things, man, I used to look at my account. I'm checking the account all the time. Is that move? Is that do? Now I just trust it works. But when you first start off, it's a level of trust. It's a level of trust. Can I get my money out? When I tell people to go open a high-yield savings account, well, how does it work? It's just like a bank. You can move your money. You can connect it to your checking account. It's no different than what you're doing with your checking account. You can move it around, set it up. So it's the same thing. The thing is, how much percentage I'm going to get? What can I get out of that? Depends on how much you put in it. So a brokerage, it got different levels. It got different levels. So that's what I would start off with. That's the art of paying yourself. But people pay yourself open a whole new other doors for you. Whole other doors for you, man. Paying yourself. And then and like you said, 70% of people living paycheck to paycheck. Imagine now that mindset switched and changed for you. Now you got the money in the cushion. You're not living paycheck to paycheck. Now you can say, you know what? I can go spurs on some things that I like. You know what I'm saying? The things that I gave up, now I'm in a position that I can have those things. But I have to want to have that.
That's right. Just think what it would do for your self-esteem.
Man, that's the part right there, right now. That's self-esteem, man. Yes. I'm glad you said that. Perfectly said it. Yes.
Exactly right. Because once you start saving and that nest egg start growing, you know what it would do, friends? It would give you my favorite word. Anybody been tuning in know I got a favorite word start with the letter O. It would give you opportunity.
Amen.
You're creating your opportunities, friends.
You're creating your life. You're
That's
creating
right.
your life. You're creating opportunities. You are. You building your life for you. You creating and building your life how you want. You building something and creating something of your own, how you want your life to be. That's perfectly said right there.
Folks, isn't this good food that we're cooking up here on World Premiere Word on the Streets? This just tastes our food. We serve this up every Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you enjoy what you heard tonight, you definitely need to subscribe and tune in to be with us every Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Monday, this thing is all connected, friends. Personal development and your finance. You see, it's just a masterpiece of a combination that the Spirit brought together, put this together, and gave it to us for us to present it to you. So we invite y'all to join us and to share it with others. What we got going on isn't just about me and about Fletcher. It's an idea, it's a movement, friends, that is bigger and larger than both of us. Changing our mindset, changing our life, changing our habits, our process about money, changing how you see yourself from the inside out instead of the other direction. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Fletcher, give us the last word, and we're going to be out of here, but we will be back. And y'all see the ticker at the bottom? It's telling you to tune in tomorrow night at 7 p.m. for Herbal Expedition with Miss Shonda Bertrand, aromatherapist. She would be here live. But go ahead on, man. Give us the last word.
The word is, man, just start today. Start it. It don't have to be a big amount. Just start small and start building your confidence up, and you'll start growing. Don't try to have patience. You know, in this world, we want everything now. You know what I'm saying? I know how fast the world moves, but patient. Stay in your lane. Stop looking to the left, to the right. They tell you 70% of people living paycheck to paycheck, man. That means that your left and right is not the way. Stay in your lane. Will work for you and your family. Work in your family. Work within before you start going out. Work with your husband, or work with yourself first. You know what I'm saying? Then work out. That's what I would tell them, man. Get yourself, be the leader. If you want to do this, don't worry about your wife now. Them first work with you. As you start leading the way, then they'll start, your spouse or husband, they'll start seeing you, and then they'll take it serious. Your kids will start seeing you and them, and they'll say they have to be serious. So just start with yourself first, day by day. That's it.
Well said. Selena, we see you in the chat room. Thank you for your words, because she was very much alive in the chat room, friends. Fletcher and I will be back with y'all on Monday. So y'all take care of yourself, give yourself some self-love, and remember to support World Premiere Word on the Streets.